Greetings! As longtime subscribers to this channel have been waiting for, we have crossed 1,000 subscribers, which is a momentous occasion, even though that is still a small number of subscribers relative to the successful YouTube channels that we are all familiar with. Now, many of you know that to get monetized on YouTube, you have to cross two thresholds. One is that you have to have more than 1,000 subscribers, and two is that you have to have more than 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months. Now, I have a lot more than 4,000 hours of watch time. By the time I crossed 1,000 subscribers, I had 6,700 hours of watch time. So YouTube was making an above average amount of money off of my channel than other channels at the brink of monetization. In fact, I was one of the more lucrative channels out there for YouTube, where my work was earning me 0 and YouTube keeping 100%. Once you are monetized, then the creator gets 45% and YouTube gets 55%, and that's how it works. So I crossed 1,000 subscribers a few days ago. I'm up to 1,040 now, in fact. And let's look at some of the analytics of the channel. Last 365 days, hours, like I said, 6,800 hours. So I crossed 4,000 hours long before I reached 1,000 subscribers. And at the time of reaching 1,000 subscribers, I was 6,700 hours, as you can see. And the hours are trending up somewhat. Remember, in the beginning, I was doing 5 videos a week, and now I've pared that back to about 3 videos a week. So the publication rate has slowed. You can't sustain 5 videos a week forever. Yet the hours watched is rising, which is good. The subscriber count is also rising. Remember, the fact that it's higher over here than over here is remarkable in that I'm publishing at only a little over half the rate as before. Now, one thing that you should look at is my video selection and the success rate of videos over here. These are the top few videos over here. One video went viral, but unfortunately it's one of the videos I made very early in this channel, and therefore that video has relatively poor production quality, but I can't pull that video since it's the most successful video and it's a huge amount of ongoing traffic. And I made another version of that video, and I even linked in a pinned comment of the first video, go to this new video that is an updated and superior version of the original video, but a bad video is one that went viral and is generating a lot of traffic, so that's good. Now notice my like to dislike ratio. It's 97%. Which is very good. This is a very self-selected audience over here, and it's 97% even though my second highest traffic video is only 54%, only because people are looking for a clip from the Bill Maher show without any additional commentary around it. I'm not misrepresenting anything in that video. It's not a clickbait type of video that's designed to deceive anyone about the content of the video, but since they have very short attention spans, they're looking for only the clip without commentary, and therefore they downvote it. Fine, there's only one video like that. Despite that one video with a fair number of downvotes, 97% like to dislike. That is very good. Now going back to the main analytics, reach. If you just see reach over the last 90 days, it's about 6%, 5.9% in fact. Impressions click-through rate. That means my thumbnails are actually pretty successful. 6% click-through rate on thumbnails is pretty good, and that is not where I'm having any difficulty necessarily. Now going to the content portion, these are of course the recent videos, and as you can see, 100%, 100%, 100% like, 98%, 100, 100, almost uniform upvoting of videos. That's also good. That reveals that the audience likes what is being put out, and this is resonant with the audience even though I'm not catering to just one particular niche. One of the problems with YouTube is that every creator says specialize down to a very narrow niche. And unfortunately, that's not what I believe in. If I know about multiple subjects, I want to produce videos about all of those subjects and not have multiple channels either, because when you have multiple channels, you reduce the exponential effect, the network effect associated with YouTube. Traffic growth is not linear with the number of videos, it is exponential. So having multiple channels doesn't work. I'm going to ultimately prove that there is not benefit in niching unless you only know about one niche, because this channel is going to have an emergent property to it that is going to be greater than the sum of the parts. It may seem like I'm doing 10 different niches, and there's a few niches that I have not even put forth yet, but you're going to see the emergent properties of all of this. And I have a vision for this being a 1,000 video channel over a multi-year period. So we'll see how far this goes. Now in this main subscriber page, we can go to audience. So just the last 28 days. The United States is 38% of the audience and Canada is 6.2%. So these two countries combined are 44.3% and the rest of the world is over 55% of the traffic volume. So this is a very international channel. It is not US centric and not meant to be US centric. And that is what I want because things like monetary creation, quantitative easing are borderless. Technological deflation is borderless. The atom, the accelerating technonomic medium of the world is in fact borderless. Therefore, all of these subjects have international implications. Even the seemingly US-centric subjects are ones where the ripple effects carry out beyond the US. And in terms of age of viewers, the demographics are quite different than my blog, The Futurist. Over there, most of the readers were older than me, and not just in 2006 when I first started that blog, all the way up to the very end in 2021, most of the regular readers were older than me. And they came over here, they view it, that's why we have some people over here in these older age bands. But the bulk of the audience here is younger than me. It's in the 25 to 34 range, and the second largest is 35 to 44. So the median age over here is early 30s, 30 or 31. And that is basically what we are seeing and tells me more about the direction that the content should go in. Many of the people watching this channel are in fact going to be around during the technological singularity, which I estimate to be in around 2062, give or take a few years. So a lot of the people watching this channel will be around at that time based on the age band of most viewers. And finally, look at the gender balance. Now, if you're someone of a red pill nature, you may draw whatever conclusion you may wish to draw from this. I'm just going to say that men and women are interested in different things. The subjects here affect everyone, of course, but it's mostly men that are interested in these subjects. Nothing wrong with that. Men and women are interested in different things. And I can change this over time. I mean, eventually some of the other ideas I'm going to roll out will be more mainstream and have more female audience viewership. So I'm not worried about that at all. But things like futurism, monetary creation, the technological singularity, technological disruption, and so forth, 99.7% male. There are two regular female viewers and commenters over here, and I'm very glad that they're over here. And I empathize with them because they're actually interested in subjects that, for the most part, they can only discuss with men. Their female friends are people they just can't really discuss these with. And that's why channels like this exist, for like-minded people to come together on these relatively esoteric but extremely important subjects. Keep in mind that the average IQ of the viewers of this channel is probably around 130 or 135, so it's not catering to the mainstream at all. Now, if I cater to the mainstream, then the traffic volume could be much more, and I'll add certain easy finance videos just to increase traffic of the channel. But that's part of the long-term strategy of hooking in volume while getting the smarter among the volume traffic to expand their mind by looking at the more advanced subjects. So that's why this is a 1,000 video channel. It's not a 100 or 200 video channel. Anyway, those were the analytics before monetization, and I want to thank everyone who subscribed to this channel while it was a small channel. And even more so the ones who subscribed in the very beginning when it was just 100 viewers. Most people don't want to subscribe to a YouTube channel that has only a small number of subscribers because they assume that the channel must not be very good. So people never get out of that chicken and egg type of situation. And I still face that problem with 1,040 subscribers, but at least a little bit less than I faced when it was only 100 subscribers. So I thank all of you who have been subscribers from the beginning. And it's hard to even find channels like this. I myself, all the channels I subscribe to, whenever I find a channel that I like, it seems to already have 300,000 subscribers or more by the time I found it. I just never find channels that have this small a number of subscribership that happen to be good and that I subscribe to. I mean, I'd like to subscribe to channels like that and support those, but I just tend to not find channels like that. So again, I thank all of you who have gotten me up to this point, and there's still a lot of work to be done. This was just step one, but at least we have got past the initial hurdle before which 90% of YouTubers probably give up. So I thank you all for being here. There's a lot more good content to come on this channel, and I hope all of you stick around to see it. Onward and upward. Thank you.